All right, everyone, this is rockflesh.com once again with a band. As you can tell, I've kind of lost my throat. I'm on the back end of a little bit of a chest infection.
Stay away from me.
Which is, but it's good. It's good because it means you'll hear more from these guys than from me. So tonight we're at Saints Hollow and we're with Borders. Good evening, guys. How are you doing?
Very well.
Looking forward to tonight?
Yeah, as long as I don't get ill from you.
I'll just stand slightly back. It'll be fine. So, Bloom Season, new album, came out Friday. This is the album release tour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Last night.
Yeah.
How's it been going?
It's been insane. Like, incredible turnouts. It's people actually knowing the words, coming along and just going nuts. Like, we couldn't have asked for anything.
Knowing the words even on Friday night.
Yeah.
Friday night, people knew some of the words to the songs that had just come out that day. You're like, what have you done all day? Were you not at work? You've been learning all these
your fan base do,
learning all these words all day. Yeah, that's mad. Yeah, all the shows. We started out with a hometown Lincoln show.
Yep.
So that was obviously like all friends, family. It was just a big party. That one was really good. And then we didn't, because we've not done a headline tour in such a long time.
Yep.
It's always like a bit scary. You don't know whether people are going to still care that you do about and stuff. And then you have every night people have turned up and known all the words and wanting to have pictures and all that kind of stuff. And
it's been like a different energy this time as well because we've got a new style of music.
Yeah.
So we were interested to see how that energy would transfer to the crowd.
Yeah.
And it's been wild.
God, it's like they've been reading my questions. I was going to say about that. I mean, obviously last night, headlining Techabilitation.
Yeah.
Got the second day today. Obviously, you guys have been kind of almost integral, I'd say, with regards to Tech Fest. We're part of the family as well. I think, what does it mean to a band like Borders to be part of that kind of community?
Well, like, we were talking to a lot of people last night and they were saying it's great to see, although it's cool to see his headline and stuff like that, it was cool for people of Tech Fest. It's like a repeat, because it's like a cult, like almost. So to watch us start from second stage, going up to main stage, and then like headlining stuff like Techabilitation and stuff like that, people were really like, I don't know, feel like we're all part of this same thing, and they've watched us grow as the festival's grown. Everyone was like this weird amount of pride from other people, like, oh, we've been watching them for years and now they're headlining, and that's really cool. That was a really cool thing to see last night.
We had like people coming up and saying like, oh, we used to listen to you when you was doing Diagnosed and like that EP. I was like, I forgot about that EP. Like,
we had to listen to it in the van today. We're like, oh yeah, that song exists.
Was that us?
Yeah.
I said that.
Yeah.
So
I think definitely the Tech Fest community, obviously, the Techabilitation this year was very much kind of remembrance of Ben Ratcliffe as well, etc. How does it feel? I mean, you're kind of alluding to it with regards to the energy they get off an audience. One of the questions we always ask is rank order of writing, recording, playing live. What order would you put those in?
Recordings
in enjoyment.
Recordings last. 100%. Writing stuff, really fun. As soon as you're like, now I need to record that really well. As soon as you record, all skill out the window, terrible, awful players. So the playing live is always going to be, the best bit. But the having stuff on recording and people listening to it and stuff like that, like we've had so many people, because all the subject matter of the new album is really personal stuff. So for that to have recorded it and have it out on recording and stuff like that, and people, it's not necessarily has to be a show, but like people are listening to it and messaging us like their experiences and stuff like that. And we've never really had that often before, because I've always been like, we've said it in like different ways and got around the bass point and stuff. And just because it was really raw, the writing bit has been really fulfilling for us, because it was like therapy that we could write all this stuff out, put it out, and then have other people have been helped by it. That's
we're
just
definitely in a better place at the end of this album than we were like at the start of writing this album.
Yeah.
Then obviously we had the pandemic as well, so we were dealing with isolation, and we hired a cabin, like kind of just, in lockdown where you could just go out again and see like two mates or something. And so we hired this cabin and we came together, and I think 3 of the singles were written in that cabin just because of the energy between us.
We hadn't seen each other in like a year at that point. We'd been speaking and stuff, but it was just like, yeah, we're so excited just to be around each other,
Just that
in that
release.
creative
Yeah.
vibe.
Release.
Yeah.
Perfect. So let's talk about Bloom Season, the new album. As you say, it is a little bit of a switch up. I mean, I guess we'll say earlier on, we got more kind of deathcore type vibe, especially with the vocals. And now what we're seeing is a lot more, I guess, fans of Hacktivist. Definitely your vocals, kind of like Jock Maxey, that kind of thing. Was it a conscious decision to kind of make this slight switch, or you might even think it's a big switch, but this switch, or was it just kind of organic?
We had a couple of beers, didn't we?
And then it was that, like, the deathcore thing obviously is like very harsh on your vocals. So when we were on tour, like the basis of this band has always been like that with friends. It was the same people and the same foundation of what we were doing. So we all want to have fun when we're going about. So if Geordie's on vocal rest because he has to rest his voice the entire day, then when we're on tour, it's just not, we're like, well, it's just not having that much fun.
I'm literally in Starbucks with like a pen and a pad, like, can I have a coffee, please?
So,
you know what I mean?
And yeah, when we'd be driving around, we'd all be rapping along to songs and stuff, and we're like, we'd be making all these bars and stuff, and we're like, well, we enjoy doing that. Why don't we just do that?
Yeah.
So we'd slip a few bits in and Purify, but then
I think
went
also
all in.
it was more about kind of like, because we had more personal topics, it was more about wanting people to actually hear what I'm saying. Like, I know, like, scream vocals, you can pronounce it and whatever, but this is really raw and emotional and honest. So like with the rap, you can really feel it, kind of.
And yeah, when you have that range, you have more of a range of the emotion. That you can really like express yourself a lot more, like, other than just pure anger, which a lot of metal is anger. But yeah, just because we had that much broader range of what you could achieve through what you were saying. And yeah, like Geordie said, a lot of the stuff's really personal, so you didn't want it to get lost behind this big scream. Sometimes some of the lyrics just like, they probably wouldn't work as a big scream. You're like, well, you're saying this really like heartfelt sad thing, but like,
Sorry, do that again.
Excuse me. Yeah, totally. So I mean, obviously we saw you supporting Dropout Kings here, in fact. And I guess almost at that point I was like, with the new tracks there that had just come out, you know, a couple of singles, I was like, is this what the whole album's going to be like? And, you know, spoiler, it is. So with regards to influences and stuff, was it something where, for example, you'd already been like kind of fans of Dropout Kings, or was that something that came about as you kind of switched up your styles, that you started looking at those kind of collaborations?
I think it was a little bit further down the line when I think we'd written Fade to Black. The second album was basically written, but Fade to Black was one of the songs, but that one just stood out like it head and shoulders above the rest, and we're like, well, the rest of the songs, like, they just don't have that same, I don't know, that same power, that same energy that one does. So we scrapped most of the old songs. And just wrote, and we're just like, there's something special about that. And we could all tell, it's really like ego thing. You know, when you write something like, I know that's good though. That's good. I know that's good, but I don't want to say that's good. Like, my ego is too high. But yeah, as soon as we did that, we were just like, we've got something there that I think we could really achieve something.
Totally, it opens the album, doesn't it? And it almost does showcase all the bits that work. It's what you've always been as well, catchy, groovy. But now, those vocals that you can hear the lyrics a lot clearer. And it's almost like switched round, isn't it? Instead of dropping in the kind of rap elements, it's dropping in the kind of heavy, aggressive vocal elements.
But then the heavy stuff sounds so much heavier when you use it sparingly.
Exactly.
So yeah, everyone's, oh, it's so heavy and stuff like that. But you're like, there's only like really one riff in this song, but everyone goes wild for that one riff. So
totally.
Yeah, I like it.
These things have got to be done.
Make it away.
Let's have one of the fun questions we always do. Borders Fest. It's your one-day festival. Who are you going to have on the lineup?
Borders opening, followed by Borders, and then afterwards.
So you usually have to make people put their own band on.
I was thinking,
right. I thought you meant like just like a Borders celebration fest.
Slipknot opening, Korn on second, bit of Limp Bizkit third, Borders headline. What we're saying?
There you go.
Yeah, I would settle to.
You're not sure whether this is serious now.
I'd settle after Limp Bizkit. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it's got to be done. I mean, we have had some really weird. We've had like Arsene Wenger Q&A. That came from Ithaca. Yeah, that's probably the weirdest one we've had, to be honest. Wow, so yeah, different themed like kind of stages, and I guess that's something that you guys would probably want as well.
Yeah,
like, kind of different themed stages. Kind of thing. And of course, Martyr Defiled. You've got to have those guys.
Yeah.
You know, obviously.
Play double duty.
Obviously. Okay, another fun question that we like to throw out. If Borders were a drink, alcoholic or non-alcoholic, what drink would you be and why?
I would say Dr. Pepper, because it's an enjoyable drink, but like you can't really describe what that taste is. So when you listen to our music and there's so many different things, people are like, well, what is it? I like it, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what to call that. That's why I would pick
You can
Dr.
say
Pepper.
to people, well, listen to it, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
You know, so.
What's the worst I can say? Hey, this guy. I like that.
Oh dear. Okay, so obviously there's this album release tour. What have you guys got planned for the next 12 months also that you could tell us about?
Well, we can't say too much.
They never
that old
can.
One. That
They
old
never
one.
can.
But, something very special for our 10-year anniversary, because it's 10 years of Borders next March. So
Yeah, I think like the last time we released the album, it happened so fast because we were like, absolute blinkers on, need to focus on the next thing. And it all passed us by before we really enjoyed the fruits of our labor of what we'd achieved with it. And I know we are a small band, but we're really super humble about, we're really happy with where we are and what we've been able to achieve. So this time round, like after this, the next month or so, I think we just want to enjoy, like we've been driving so hard with all the singles and stuff like that. I think until at least Christmas, we'll still be posting online and doing all the promo and press and stuff, but I think we just want to enjoy what we've done and embrace what we've done and take the time.
You've not got another logo change planned, have you? Is this going to be a thing like every album,
time?
Maybe? I don't know. I
don't know.
No.
You put the idea in my head now.
No,
I could change it. Yeah.
Yeah. New logo works very well, I think.
Yeah.
In fairness. So,
we've got to stick with the yellow though. I think that's our thing.
Well, it's yellow and then
colour.
purple and and then we'll like add in another one, so it's like a full spectrum rainbow.
eventually,
Yeah.
it'll be the rainbow.
Yeah. You know, Geordie had never seen a rainbow until today.
Really?
I don't think so. Anyway,
He saw a rainbow outside. Like, I've never
one,
seen
you would have
one.
remembered.
He was like, I've never seen one. He was like, it's amazing. You were like, how have you never seen one? Your entire life,
I
you've
think
never
I've
seen
seen. I think I've seen him in films, and there's like a song about rainbows, isn't there?
a song. Sing
There
it.
is.
Sing
There
it.
is.
Sing it.
Sing it.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Sing it though. I'm not gonna
Sing it.
I'm not gonna Carl Burton now.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Hell yeah.
It's the next comment.
Hell yeah.
I mean, we're through for a dozen there. What's that? What's that? Yeah. Okay, on that bombshell. Thanks very much, guys.
Thanks so
this
much.
has been Borders, playing Saint Solid tonight. Remember, we're going to have photos from the gig. We're going to have a review of the gig. So
10
go
out of
along.
10. I've already written.
Obviously. 5 R's. Maybe we should do 5 R's. Cool. Check out the website, rockflesh.com, and we'll see you all soon. Thanks.
Peace.
Thank you.